Imagine a world where history is not just a series of dates and battles, but a vibrant tapestry of innovation, culture, and untold stories, stories that textbooks have long neglected. What if I told you that beneath the shadow of colonial narratives lies an Africa brimming with sophisticated empires, brilliant scientific minds, and profound contributions to art and philosophy? Today, we embark on a journey to uncover beyond textbooks, African history you won't learn in school. The limitations of traditional classroom history. Traditional classroom history often paints Africa with a single, narrow brush. From a young age, many of us are introduced to a version of history that centers almost exclusively on colonization and conflict. This focus, while not without reason, tends to overshadow the continent's rich, diverse past. In our schools, history is frequently reduced to the struggle against oppression, sometimes to the point where the full spectrum of Africa's achievements, innovations, and cultural heritage is lost in the margins. In this segment, we explore how textbooks and curricula are often crafted around Eurocentric narratives. We'll dive into why this happens, examining historical biases, political agendas, and the inertia of outdated academic frameworks. By understanding these limitations, we set the stage for a more expansive and inclusive view of African history. The rich mosaic of Africa's past. Beyond the well-trodden paths of colonization lies a continent that has witnessed the rise and fall of mighty empires, fostered groundbreaking advancements in science and art, and developed vibrant cultures that have influenced the world in myriad ways. Africa is not just a footnote in the story of colonization, it is the cradle of human civilization. In this part of our video, we'll reveal stories of ancient kingdoms, sophisticated trade networks, and brilliant minds who contributed to fields ranging from astronomy to medicine. We'll trace the origins of innovations that predate modern inventions and uncover the legacies of empires that once rivaled those of Europe and Asia. Empires and kingdoms that shaped the world. Let's journey back in time to meet some of Africa's most influential empires. The Kingdom of Kush, the grandeur of Mali under Mansa Musa, and the architectural marvels of Great Zimbabwe, all these civilizations laid the foundations for complex societies, international trade, and intellectual achievements that reverberate to this day. This segment will spotlight the political systems and governance structures that set these empires apart. Their contributions to art, architecture, and literature. The sophisticated economic networks that connected them with distant lands, science, innovation, and cultural brilliance. Africa's historical narrative is enriched by its contributions to science and innovation. From ancient mathematicians and astronomers to ingenious engineers and medical practitioners, African scholars made strides that often rivaled, and sometimes surpassed, those in other parts of the world. Here, we'll discuss early astronomical observations and how they influenced navigation and calendar systems. Technological innovations in metallurgy and agriculture that allowed civilizations to thrive. Oral traditions and storytelling techniques that preserved complex histories long before the advent of the written word. Art, music, and oral traditions, the powerful tools of the continent's history preservation. One cannot speak of African history without acknowledging its deep-rooted cultural expressions. Music, dance, sculpture, and storytelling are not merely art forms, they are the repositories of collective memory and identity. In many African societies, oral traditions have carried the wisdom of generations, passing down narratives that celebrate heroism, communal values, and spiritual insight. In this segment, we'll explore the significance of griots and storytellers in preserving history, the influence of African rhythms and melodies on global music, visual art that not only beautifies but also communicates complex cultural values and historical experiences, Africa's enduring global influence. African history is a testament to the continent's global impact. Its peoples have been traders, explorers, and diplomats who contributed to cross-cultural exchanges. Long before modern globalization, whether through the spread of languages, the blending of culinary traditions, or the influence on art and philosophy, Africa's legacy is woven into the fabric of world history. This part of the video will highlight cross-cultural influences and the diffusion of African innovations across continents. Delve into how African philosophies and systems of thought continue to inspire modern movements for social justice and equity. Present case studies of global artistic and scientific achievements that have roots in African ingenuity. A call for inclusive histories in our educational sector. After exploring these rich narratives, it becomes evident that our educational systems need to evolve. We must advocate for curricula that embrace the full spectrum of human experience, one that honors Africa's past not as a series of tragedies, but as a complex story of resilience, creativity, and progress. We invite educators, students, and history enthusiasts to question traditional narratives and seek out diverse sources of historical knowledge. Support academic work and media that give voice to marginalized histories. Engage in discussions and community initiatives that celebrate the full diversity of the human story. Practical steps to reconnect with Africa's true history. How can we, as individuals, move beyond the textbooks? Here are some practical actions to deepen our understanding. Explore diverse sources, read works by African historians, listen to podcasts, and watch documentaries that present alternative perspectives. Community engagement. Join local cultural events, museum exhibits, and discussions that highlight African heritage. Support initiatives. Back educational programs and organizations that aim to rewrite history in a more inclusive and accurate manner. Share your knowledge. Use social media and community forums to spread these narratives, ensuring that the contributions of Africa are recognized globally. Your role in a broader historical conversation. This is more than just a video, it's a call to action. If you're passionate about history and truth, join us in redefining how we learn and teach our past. Subscribe, share your thoughts in the comments, and become a part of a growing community dedicated to exploring the untold stories of Africa. Together, we can challenge outdated narratives and contribute to a richer, more inclusive understanding of world history. Remember, history isn't static. It evolves with every new discovery, every new perspective, and every conversation. Your voice matters in this journey of rediscovery. Engage with experts, support independent research, and most importantly, never stop questioning the narratives you've been taught. If you found this exploration enlightening, please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you won't miss any future deep dives into hidden histories. Share this video with friends, educators, and anyone who believes in the power of truth and the importance of preserving our collective heritage. Comment below with your thoughts or any untold stories of African history that you believe deserve a wider audience. Let's ignite a movement to reclaim and celebrate the true tapestry of human achievement, one that transcends the confines of traditional textbooks. Thank you for joining this journey beyond the textbooks. Your engagement can help rewrite the history books and ensure that the rich, diverse story of Africa is told in all its glory. Stay curious and keep exploring.